Hello, what's up, Facebook? Hello, everybody. Come on in. Share this video out. Do some watch parties, add some people. I am excited tonight. We are going to have some wealth conversations. Let's get it. Go ahead and share this video out. Hello, Mitzi. Hey, girl. Yes, go ahead and make sure you guys do your watch parties, share the video, add some people. Let's get this wealth party started on tonight. I am super excited. I have some amazing guests that are going to be on tonight. I tell you, some women that have truly changed my life all the way around. Not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, physically. Making me drink my water, right? That's what your wealth friends are supposed to do, right? Get you together all around. So come on in, you guys. I am excited. Go ahead and do your watch parties, add some people, and we're going to get started in about 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And we're going to be talking about shifting through this economy. Shifting through this economy. I tell you, there's some major shifts going on. And I know there's some spiritual shifts that are happening right now, but there's also some financial shifts, right? And so we have to make sure that we stay abreast to the financial shifts as well as the spiritual shifts so that we can make sure that we're on the right side of money, right? And so definitely get your friends on, invite your friends, share this out and do your watch parties. And listen, we're about to get started. I can't wait. Okay. So if you ain't here, just come on in later. So I'm super excited. So as you guys know, over the last few weeks, you probably have been seeing on my Facebook page tons and tons of watch parties. And we've just been having some amazing wealth conversations with some amazing people, multi-millionaires and millionaires and thousandaires and all of that. And so it's been some very good conversations, some conversation that I'm hoping has started to make you guys think about where you are with your wealth, where you are with the economy, where you are with just your finances in your household. What are you leaving your children? What are you showing your children right now? Even going through a crisis like this and even going through this pandemic, so-called pandemic, where are you really, where are you at? Where's your foothold at? And so there's so many different scenarios that's going on right now. Some people are working from home. Some people are actually going out being on the front lines and working. Then there's those that have been laid off and unemployed. So there's so many different scenarios that's happening. But I tell you what, 2 years ago, y'all, I was introduced to an amazing company, to an amazing opportunity that I had never heard of, didn't have a clue of what it was about. But I said, you know what? It doesn't matter to me. When they said, oh, you can make some money, I was like, okay, I'm all in. It was that simple and that easy for me, right? Because I believe in taking risk. I don't believe in holding myself back. I don't believe in holding my family back. If I can put money out on Starbucks, if I can put money out on buy my kids McDonald's every day, I was like, hey, it's not a problem. Here you go, right? And so 2 years ago, I started in the Forex trading industry, which is a 5.3. As a matter of fact, I think it's gone up to like 6.6 or something like that. Yes, $1 trillion a day industry, right? A $6.6 trillion industry that I can actually tap into. I can tap into that. Just the average person going to work every day, working 9 to 5 with 6 children, married to a wonderful man, grandbaby, all that, separate businesses, and I'm able to still tap into another $6.6 trillion industry, right? And I believe in that, right? Because I want to tap into whatever God has for me because I need multiple streams of income. I just thank God that right now, I do have a job. I am still getting paid, but I also have other streams of income where I'm bringing money in. And that's so important in times like this because there's so many people who only have one stream of income and that income might have been cut off. And now they're waiting for unemployment. Now they're waiting for a stimulus check. Now they're waiting for these things. But had they had another stream of income, it possibly could have helped them a little bit more at this time. So anyhow, I just want to introduce 2 amazing women that are in my life and a part of my life and have been for the last 2 years. Seems like I've been knowing them forever. And so I have Miss Marquita, and I have Miss Camille. Miss Camille, these are some amazing women. They are definitely women of God. They are definitely doing the things, securing the bag on a daily basis, and they're helping everybody who's attached to them, who's connected to them. See, that's important, y'all. Connections are important. You have to watch who you connected to. You have to look around and see who's in your circle and see who you're connected to. Because if you're connected to negativity, if you're connected to broke folks, if you connected to people that all they want to do is just spend the stimulus checks on TVs, you connected to the wrong people, right? And so I am just excited that I am connected to the right people. I'm excited that I'm connected to these two beautiful women, and they're going to come on. They're just going to talk a little bit about Forex, just talk about what Forex is, how it can change your life, and just the whole dynamics of the wealth movement and how we're moving into a digital currency economy where we're using digital currency for everything, y'all. We're using digital currency to purchase homes. We're using it on Cash App. We're using it on Craigslist, right? It's a digital currency button on Craigslist. So anyhow, go ahead, Marquita, Camille, you guys, go ahead and take it away.
Oh my goodness, I'm super excited. Hello, everyone. I am honored to be able to be speaking to you guys tonight about this amazing educational platform. And Jackie, I'm just so honored, to definitely be, in this space with you, partnering with you for the last 2 years. I thank you for your tenacity. You know what I mean? I thank you for your willingness and your heart to be able to, share this with other people, because you did not have to do this live. You did not have to ask us to come in and share with your people, to be able to impart in them and educate them on what's happening in this economy. And so I thank you for your heart and your love of people. So you guys, look, don't take this for granted. Don't take this lightly. Don't take this live for granted. It's not a coincidence that you're scrolling through Facebook at the time that you are, and you came across this particular live feed, and you have still been watching from this point. Even if you were tagged in this video, it's not by chance that you just so happen to get tagged by it. There is a reason. And someone thought enough of you to turn around and say, hey, Tasha, hey, Keisha, hey, John, hey, Mike, I need you to hear this information that only the 1% of the wealthy has had the opportunity of taking advantage of. And you got to get in this $6.6 trillion a day space. So you can learn this skill set that does not have an income cap attached to your money. And so Jackie said it when she said, to be able to partner with people that are a lot smarter than you, partner with people that have your answer and not your problem. That's the type of wealth conversations and wealth friendships that you want to make sure that you are connected to on an ongoing basis. And so basically we are inviting you to have a seat at the table, but it's up to you to actually pull the chair up and get in the game with us. So what are we talking about right now? We're talking about the largest financial market in the entire world. So it does not get any bigger than this financial industry. All right. This is a $6.6 trillion a day space. And it was only created for the uber wealthy. I'm talking about the Warren Buffetts of the world. I'm talking about major banks and major corporations. It was designed and created to keep the economy afloat and moving, but it was not designed for the average man or woman to ever participate in this space. Honestly, about 14 years ago, you had to have a net worth of about $3 million to even have a seat at the table. And guess what? It wasn't you actually trading in this space. It was you handing your money over to a broker and allowing them to trade your money for you. But around 14 years, well, I'll say probably about 6 years ago, they opened it up to the public sector, and they allowed the average person like you and I, because of brokers, the ability to not have to fund our account for $3 million. We can literally fund our account for as little as $50 and turn that 50 into hundreds and thousands of dollars. Now, past profits are not indicative of future profits. We have to put that out there, because we are not here to share with you guys just the money aspect of it, but literally the education. So really pay close attention to what we're sharing with you guys. This educational platform and system is going to position you and your family to be able to do the things that you desire to do, to be able to purchase the things that you desire to purchase, to be able to literally have a skill set that you can pass down from generations to generations to come. You know, one thing that really stood out to me, because I heard this earlier, someone actually said this, and they said that, you know, we go to school, we get an education, we get a degree, we do everything that our economy has told us to actually do. To what? To be able to live a comfortable life, live the life that we desire, but yet it's still not enough. Why is it? Because it's something that is called inflation that eats up your money every single day. And if you are not having what I love to say, multiple streams of income, then guess what? You'll be like so many other people that are in this wrapped in this little rat race. And it's like you're on this hamster wheel and you just can't get off. It's like, man, as soon as I get money, it goes right out the door, you know, because it's not enough. And so I heard this person actually say that, you know, I did everything that I was supposed to do. But the reality is that, you know, after receiving this degree and everything, I can't pass this degree down to my children.
Whoa.
Like I can't an asset. So what we're doing is showing you guys how to get your capital up to put you in position to now obtain assets that you can now pass on down from generations to generations, and not just develop and create assets, but be able to develop a skill set that you can teach your children and your children's children how to be able to fish in a $6.6 trillion a day space every single day. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about wealth. This is a wealth conversation that you're in on right now. And it's only up to the person that, you know what, has their eyes open and saying, you know what, Jackie, yes, you're right. For years, for the last 2 years, honestly, I have been following you. I have been watching you. I have been watching every time you post. I have seen your consistency with learning and developing this skill set. I have watched you post about catching pips, 3,000 pips, 200 pips. I have seen you share success of other people. I have seen you get people connected into this system to where their families have been affected by it. I have watched the testimonials. I have literally watched you, you know what I mean, and your family, you know, level up, and, you know, the glow up, and the glow is real on your life. Jackie, I have seen, you know, you put that pool in your backyard. Jackie, I have seen the multiple businesses that you have developed in the last 2 years of me watching you. But you know what? No longer am I going to sit back and watch you win and watch everybody else win. But Jackie, I'm ready to click the link. I'm ready to say yes. Just like you said yes, I want to say yes too, because I want to be put in a position to where me and my family will be able to do the things that we truly desire to do. And it looks like you're winning, Jackie. So if that is you, I am telling you right now, stop wasting time. Stop wasting time.
Right.
Get connected today. Click the link that you see scrolling across the bottom. Get connected with Jackie today. Because the reality is we cannot help you guys until you connect to the educational platform. And I can promise you, for those of you all that were connected and for some odd reason you just decided to disconnect, I am telling you, now is the perfect time to get back connected.
Right.
Now, for the last 4 years that I have been a part in learning this skill set, I have been imparting and teaching the traders that have stayed consistent that, you know, this is a setup for a come up. It's a setup for the kingdom. It's a setup. I'm talking mansion money, mega money. I'm talking about literally positioning you and your families to literally live the life of your dreams. And as traders, we study certain things. We study global economics. We study the economy. So we knew that every 10 to 12 years, there's a reset in our economy. So 4 years ago, we've been preparing for this time. We've been setting ourselves up for such a time as this. And the reality is that if you don't surround yourself around people that are a lot smarter than you, then guess what? You will begin to be left behind. You'll be on the wrong side of money when you can literally be on the right side of money, securing the bag. So if you're watching right now and you want to secure the bag, put in the chat, secure the bag.
Yes.
Secure the bag. Let's go. Chat it up. Secure the bag. Secure the bag. That's right, because it's your securing the bag type of season. And that's what we're doing over here. So what I want to do right now is actually bring on my good friend, all right, Camille Westmoreland, because 4 years ago, I can honestly say that I thank her and Ashia from coming over my house, even when it was presented to both all three of us at the same time, the opportunity to learn the skill. I kind of pushed it off to the side for a few weeks, but yet they would come and they would sit on my couch daily and they would continue to make money. They would continue to develop their skill set. And I am so glad that I said yes. I finally said yes to the call. You understand me? Because now not only is it affecting me financially and helping me and my family, but I'm affecting so many people because I made the decision to say yes. And so 2 days ago, we actually did a live trading session. Where can you go in any wealth university, any university period, and you and students literally sit together and cheat off of each other's paper? But I can tell you this, over here at Wealth University, you can do just that. And we were able to catch 3,000 pips. Wow. 3,000 pips while people were sitting at home. People were enjoying their families. They weren't trading their time for money. They literally was enjoying life and learning a skill set all at the exact same time. And Camille is going to share with you guys, what does 3,000 pips mean? What is she talking about? So Camille, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Awesome. So thanks, Keita and Jackie. I feel like you've been with us longer than 2 years, I must say.
Right.
Like, I really do. I'm like, when you said 2 years, I'm like, you sure it wasn't 3 or 4, but I definitely want to commend you for staying with it, because honestly, this is a new space for everybody, for all of us. And so only the strong will survive. And so the reality to this is, just like the person that went to college, you had classes that were hard. Even if you didn't do your best, you still stuck with it because you were determined to get that degree. Right. Now, that degree had no guarantee of money, but you fought hard for that degree, right? Mm-hmm. Just like in this space, there's a guarantee. The byproduct of education in Forex is money. Okay. Like, seriously, the byproduct. So if you commit to being a student and you've done that and you've been withdrawing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been withdrawing the bag. It's one thing to trade, but it's another thing to withdraw, right?
Yeah.
And so within this movement, our goal is not only to teach you and plug you into education, but make sure that you're seeing the fruit of what you're learning, okay? So to go back to what Keita was just talking about, so let me paint a picture for you. So imagine having to go to work for 8 hours, because the average person works 8 hours a day. How many people, or what do you think the profession has to be for someone to make $37.50 an hour? Mm-hmm. Like, ask yourself, can I worked in corporate, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Med Salute, like big companies, but I wasn't even breaking $20. You know what I'm saying? So here's the reality. You're going to learn about pips. You're going to learn about lots, but I'm about to give you a quick crash course so you can understand what Marquita meant when she said 3,000 pips. And this is going to go back to the question I just asked about what do you have to be doing or how much you need to make. When we made 3,000 pips, okay, for the person that's like, what is a pip? What is a pip? Just know pips mean money. Now, we're going to put you on game when you get plugged in, but just know pips mean money. However, in conjunction to trading, there is a minimum amount that you can trade per pip, if you will. And so that's 10 cents per pip, okay? So if our team made 3,000 pips, that's a minimum of $300 that was made in each family, okay? Minimum. Now, for the person that took every trade in every position, a minimum, right? Mm-hmm. So goes back to the question. For the person that spent 8 hours at work that day, that person did not make, like, if you sat home and made $300, you probably made 3 or 4 days of your daily salary, right? Mm-hmm. But the person that's making $10 a day, an hour, or $15 an hour, you're literally looking at $80 to maybe $95, $100 a day. So you gave away 8 hours of your time to bring in $80, $90. And don't get me started on minimum wage. To make what was made from your phone at home with your family in your onesie, eating nachos and watching movies with your kids. If you are making minimum wage, that would have been 41 hours that you would have had to work to see what they saw. And so if that is you in that position, you want to ask yourself, what do I need to do to get plugged in now? This is not what I want to see for my life for the rest of my life. Like when I say it was close to 100 of us over that span, it was close to 100 of us, and literally people were posting pictures laying in bed watching Pocahontas with their kids, or just like literally my puppy, I got him the second half and we were just chilling looking at charts. Like the thing is, at the end of the day, time freedom. What can you do? Because the reality is we can start as many businesses as we want. But reality is, if you think about the cash flow quadrant, an employee and self-employed, you still have to exchange your time for money, right? You want to get on the other side of the quadrant, business owner, investor, because now you have systems and money working for you.
That's right.
And so everybody doesn't desire to be there, but I know a lot of people desire to have time freedom. I know a lot of people desire to do other things that money is required. Like, ask yourself, if money wasn't an object, what would I do today? And honestly, when I got in this space, my mind was blown. Like, I used to dream, but now my dreams are like on steroids. Like, in my head, I'm like, man, that mansion dope. Okay, 3.5, I'm a trade.
Right.
Trade for that. And then even as the youth minister, I wanted to be a blessing to our youth, and I traded and put on a whole concert at our church for our youth. I did not ask the church for anything. Let me tell you, my pastors were so grateful that I didn't come with a budget. I was like, whatever it costs, I'm going to pay for it. And this space is what allowed me to do that. And so from even that experience, no one can ever cause me to look at anything else. Now, I'm like laser. Like, I probably would never start another business. I'm just going to keep perfecting this skill because, look, I don't want no overhead over here. I don't want to go print and ship nothing to nobody, but, to each his own. What my point is, I'm going to be 120, about to go home with Jesus with my cell phone and my trays. Listen. And my kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews will know this skill, because like, if I knew about trading before I went to college, I would have paid for college with trading, or just not with the college at all. You know what I'm saying? But what happened with me, like Marquita was talking about, there was education, going to college so you can get a good job. And then the reality for me was I didn't have internships and experience to get a job in the field I went to school for. But because I needed money, I go work at Blue Cross Blue Shield with one of my coworkers, me and her making the same amount of money, but it's just because I have a degree and she has experience. She don't have a degree. I do. But then at the end of the day, she's now making more money than me because she doesn't have any debt. She don't have student loan debt. So she's keeping her whole bag. So it just causes you to look at things different. And the system wasn't set up for us to win because they don't even teach economics like they should in school. And so you have to take it upon yourself to educate yourself, educate your kids, educate your grandkids, so you can break that cycle. Okay. And so we're here to help you break the cycle. So some people are asking, how do you get started? How do I get plugged in? If this is your first rodeo with this, $235 to get plugged into Wealth University is $175 per month. And this actually covers your education. So the person that's thinking about going back to school to get your CNA license or going back to school for business, this is the same concept, except you're now in position to earn while you learn. You don't have to wait for everything to be complete before you can actually earn, or wait for everything to be complete and hope you can find a job in the field. Right. And so just kind of look at it from that lens of going back to school, committing to being a student, because you know that this is a skill set that can pay you for the rest of your life. But there's a little bit more. If you know two people who want to trade with you, listen, when I went to college, if they would have told me, Camille, go find two more students that want to learn to be a nurse. I would have been all over Winston-Salem trying to find some folks.
Right.
Listen, to pay $6,000 a semester so I didn't have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
This is only $235 and $175 a month. I mean, it's that easy. And the beautiful thing about it, just like what we've been experiencing, is being able to trade together, to get in there, learn, bounce off each other, to sharpen. Iron sharpens iron. So you're not alone. Like, we are all about helping everybody connected to us. And so I just encourage you to get plugged in. If you are listening and you've been involved before and kind of got off and you're ready to get back plugged, we welcome you back here as well. Listen, it's a game changer. I'm so glad I said yes 4 years ago, because I was set up for what is happening now. When I say life has not skipped a beat for me, being single in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where everything is high, but I ain't missed a beat, but it's because I positioned myself. So if you're sitting at home and you're still figuring things out, this should be the prompting for you. Never again. As Marquita mentioned, cycles are every 10 to 12 years. So another one's going to be here pretty soon. So now is your time to position yourself on the right side of money, because even in these crises, money is constantly moving. Now, it just depends on what side you're on. People losing money, but people also making money. And I'm going to be on that making money side, period. So in advance, we just want to welcome you to the Money Team, the Helping Families Movement. Make sure you get back with Jackie. Tell her, send me that link. How do I get replugged back in, or whatever that is? And, we welcome you to the family. So, Jackie, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Yes, that's amazing, you guys. Like, I'm so excited. I just think about, it's so true what you were saying, Camille. Like, even me, I went through college, got a master's degree, y'all, came out, and I've been on my job for 20 years. And just within the last few years, am I at six figures? 20 years. So if I can stick to a job like that for 20 years, imagine what I can do if I stick with Forex for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years, right? And just just blow it out the park of what we can do, and not have the $220,000 student loan debt that came along with that, right? And I'm not down in college at all, because again, I went, but to be able to go to college. What about sending your children to college where they don't have to go in with student loans, right? Where they don't have to get student loans. They can trade. You can trade for the money and have it all paid off by the time that they're finished. And then to see my friends who I went to college with, we all did it together, and see them only working a job that's paying $15 an hour and they have a master's degree, or $21 an hour and they have a master's degree. It's like, girl, no, come on, let's come do this together. We can trade together. We can make money together. We can build together. We can leave our legacy together. So definitely, if you are interested, get back with the person who invited you on here today. If it was me, inbox me, go to the website, put your information in. I would love to have you. I would love to help you. I would love to hold your hand and do this thing with you. One thing I absolutely love about my business partners and everybody that's with us is that we are so supportive. We support each other. There's some things and sometimes where you sign people up for stuff and they just kind of leave you out there in the water, right? They just leave you out there to just drown. But not over here. We are so supportive with trainings and team calls and meetings and different things to make sure that you understand what you're doing, but not just understand it, but the goal is to make money, right? That's the whole goal. So to make sure that you are making money. So get back with the person who invited you on here today. I look forward to having you and welcoming you. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And we'll see you guys another time. God bless.